Hello there, and welcome to Back Paddock Software Training. In this video we'll be covering SoilMate with regards to the soil amendments option in a recommendation. And now I welcome one of our technical services team members to walk us through that.
Now what we want to do here is have a look at this soil amendment model. Okay, and it's over here on this right hand side, soil amendments. So what this allows us to do is look at our pH and adjust pH with a lime rate. Okay, and in this particular case here there's a lime rate down the bottom here, 756 kilograms per hectare. Now let's have a look at this soil amendment calculator and where that 756 kilograms of lime per hectare came from, because there's a few things we can change in here, such as the depth. What depth do we want to incorporate the lime to? Now this one here is set up from 0 to 10. Okay, so for a lot of bullacre crops that's going to be that's what it will be. Okay, we can select our pH we want to work on. Whether we want to work on water pH or calcium chloride pH. Now I'm going to select in a minute. I'm going to select the water pH, and we can select our target pH. What do we want to take the pH to that depth? And the other thing we've got some control over in the lime we purchase is the effective neutralizing value. Okay, so that's the neutralizing value that also takes the particle size range into account, and it's mainly used in southern Australia, New South Wales and Victoria, where they use the effective neutralizing value rather than just the neutralizing value. Okay, so what I want to do here is I'm going to select pH water, and I'm going to change. I want my pH to go from 4.5 to 6. So I have to come across here, and I have to hit the calculate button. Okay, calculate. And then I can close this down, and you'll notice now that the lime rate has gone from 700 and something kilograms per hectare to 1836 kilograms per hectare of lime of effective neutralizing value 85 to a depth of 10 centimeters incorporation. Okay, and you notice that it's in yellow now. Yellow indicates there's been a change. So we've got a change lime rate compared to what was there initially. Now what was there initially depends on what the last time the lime calculator was used. So once you've set this up to read from 0 to 10 centimeters and then pH of 6, that's where it will stay. It will default to those rates and default to those parameters unless you come in and change it every time you do a lime recommendation. So here we are. And that's a pretty moderate sort of a rate, pretty economical sort of a rate in most cases, and that's to take our pH from 4.5 up here to pH of 6 for this favour bean crop to a depth of 10 centimeters. Okay, so if we want to go to a depth of 20 centimeters, well, then we'd need 3,670 kilograms of lime per hectare, double that rate there. Now the other thing which I can't give you an example of here now, but I'll just show you, is the SoilMate calculator. This is for gypsum or lime plus gypsum, where we've got a sodic or a magnesic soil. So we can set the sodium percentage of cations target. Okay. Now in Australia we tend to use 6 as our threshold, and then a magnesium percentage of cations, and we've set it at 30. But what you'll find with this one is that when you're doing your gypsum rate calculations, that oftentimes your gypsum rate might be too high. If you try and get a soil to go from say 14% sodium down to 6% sodium percentage of cations, your gypsum rate will be too high. So you'll have to play with this figure, with these targets here, until you can come up with a rate that's acceptable to the farmer's bottom line. Okay, so we'll leave that one there, and yeah, so it's a soil amendment calculator for lime rate for acid soils, and a gypsum rate for sodic or magnesic soils.
At Back Paddock, we understand that everybody is different and learns in different ways. To facilitate this and to make our products more accessible for everyone, we have a number of different ways and means of obtaining assistance in any situation. Do you prefer to talk to real people? That's great. We have a friendly team of people on our help desk, always ready to take your call and help you. Would you prefer to have a look at some notes in your own time? That's great. Visit our website www.backpaddock.com.au, go to the Help Desk tab, and you'll be able to find the notes under the relevant program that you're looking for, in this case under SoilMate. Perhaps you'd like to get a personalised training session. That's great. All you need to do is visit our website, go to the Help Desk tab, and then click on the relevant program that you'd like to receive training on. In this case, you'd be looking for training in SoilMate, and then we can actually personalise that training session specifically for you. I'd like to thank you for your time today and look forward to being with you in other training videos.